Okay, here we go. I read a blog, a little blurb on Facebook today by John Mayer. He basically said, you know, why are there cookie cutter Christians? What is this deal with having to, conform to what everybody else is doing? And he was just like, the true Christians don't feel like they need to conform to anything. That they just simply are who they are. And that's true. And then a person posted a comment that said, yeah, when he saw this documentary on Africa, all of the Christian preachers all had these suits on, while everybody else was dressed in rags. And he was like, it seemed like it was just really Americanized, that this is the way Christians should look. you know. And then I said something that, I don't know, it may be controversial, I don't know, but the bottom line is that the reason why there are cookie cutter Christians and everybody has to look the same and be the same and speak the same is because of leadership. Leadership demands it. Leadership in churches, especially in America, unless you fit their mold, there's one of three things. Either you fit their mold and you do the things that they do and you say the things that they say and use all the right lingo, or you're rich and you have a lot of money and you give a lot of money to the ministry, or you have this really awesome education and you're really smart and you have a bunch of letters at the end of your name. That's the people who get asked to minister. Those are the people who get asked to preach. Those are the people that get asked to teach. Those are the people that get asked to speak and to share. And they are the ones that are tapped by the leadership to help lead the ministry. Everybody else, like in my experience, has been, oh yeah, you can help out in the periphery. You can scrub toilets. Here's your brush. Thank you. Or you can do sound. Or hey, you can hold the camera. You make sure you get me in frame though. Make sure you catch my smile. Or they'll may let you even help out with children's church, well supervised, of course, but you can help. It's like, because you don't fit in, you don't fit one of those characteristics of either fitting in the mold or are rich or well educated. If you don't fit, you know you don't get picked, you don't get tapped, and so that's the reason why you have these cookie cutter Christians, because church in America has become nothing more than a club, and in order to fit in, you got to have one of those three things. You just can't be yourself anymore. You just can't be who you are. And my question is yeah, okay, I'm fat, I'm not very good looking, and I'm poor, and I don't have a lot of money, I don't own a house, but does God talk to me? Does God have anything to say to me that might actually help somebody else if they heard it? Is that possible? Well, yeah, sure, it's possible. But you don't fit the mold, Gil. You're not like me. Well, okay. Well then, I guess I'll go back to cleaning the toilets. There you go. That's what you've been called to do. Have you ever seen a church do an open mic night where they just have a mic up there and say, hey, tonight, anybody got anything on their heart? Go on up there and talk about it. You will never see that. You will never ever see that. And the reason why you won't see it is because it doesn't allow for control. It causes too much. It could be too much can go wrong. Somebody might say something that might lead to somebody completely, off the reservation. And how are we going to handle that? Well, could it possibly be that conversation, that discourse, that might actually help somebody? That it might just push the right button. It might just cause somebody to get the help that they really need. I'm sick of church. And I'm sick of the cookie cutter Christian mentality. I'm glad John Mayer brought it up. Not everybody is going to fit the mold. But God still talks to them. The reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I've set it up in the first place, is because nobody will ever give me the opportunity to share what's on my heart. And I know God has put things on my heart. I don't know what to do. So here I am. Some of it may be controversial. Some of it may bless you. Some may upset you. But it's going to be from my heart. It's going to be what I have to say. And I want to encourage everyone to do the same thing. Because if you're like me and you've always just been put off, well, this is a way to share what's on your heart. And I know God's got something to say through you. So, thank you for listening. God bless you. And feel free to leave any kind of comment you want. I'm open to whatever. You don't have to be afraid. It's all good. All right. God bless you.